Holy crap! Holy crap! That scared. Oh.
That scared you. Imagine me.
That scared the crap out of me. Oh man. Oh man. Save that for the blooper reel. Holy crap! Did anything break?
What's going on, guys? This is Eric from Leviathan Gaming, surrounded by my good friend. We got Matt Campbell.
What's
Matty
up?
C. Well, a lot of stuff has happened. This is the last week show where we just talk about anything and everything that's happened since we've last recorded. I got laid off from my job, and it sucks, but I'm not going to make it sound like that.
Yeah.
I am catching up on games. I was actually just discussing with Matt just before we recorded. I am actually going to write down every game that I beat for this year, for make an interesting topic just to kind of discuss what games came out in 2017.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure I'll be playing a lot of the new stuff. But yeah, I recently got new glasses. Wind, yeah, it's crazy.
Ohio. You can't say
Freaking
Ohio without
Ohio.
saying oh.
But yeah, I recently got new glasses, which has helped me actually play games a lot better. It's ended my first-person drought. I started playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and I have to say, it was really good. It was the first Call of Duty game that actually had side quests.
Jon Snow is evil.
And Jon Snow is evil. The only thing, I feel like they underutilized him
Oh, really?
in comparison to Kevin Spacey's villain. in
Okay. I never.
Advanced Warfare or whatever it was.
I never. Was it Advanced or Black Ops 3?
No. It was It was one of the
Advanced
Sledgehammer games.
Oh, it was. I have both of those.
And yeah, like the times that he was on, it was, oh crap, like that's Jon Snow. But without going into too much detail, the way we got him was kind of like lackluster. It was just like, wait, that's it? That's it for the villain? But then I had to think too, I'm like, okay, I've been playing this game for a long time, and yeah, it had to come to an end where I killed the villain.
It's funny.
But it was just kind of like, oh, that's it. But the whole game is it's pretty cool. You're part of this big ship, like Armada. I forgot what it's called, but you can go to the map kind of like Mass Effect, and you can pick different
cool.
planets to go
Okay.
to, and there's missions for your Jackal assaults. There was one where you infiltrate a ship undetected, so you're actually on asteroids,
Huh.
like getting underneath a ship, going in, sneaking in. It's actually got a stealth system. Like you have actually a stealth indicator, so if you get alerted and whatnot.
Okay.
And yeah, you take this uniform and you're trying to blend in, and I'm like, this is Call of Duty. This is Call of Duty. I'm like, the campaign is the best part about the game, honestly. But yeah, the story was actually really good. I mean, considering that they actually brought in some guys from Naughty Dog to write the story.
Oh, that's
So
right.
of course
That's
it's going to be
right.
good. Well, anyway, that was a weird turn of events. To check the blooper reel at the end of the episode, if it actually was able to be seen in the video. A lot of stuff just fell down behind us, so we had to cut some of that out. But anyways, I know we were talking about Call of Duty, but yeah, it was one of the best. Oh, the writers, because they brought writers
Yes,
over
Naughty
from
Dog
Naughty
writers.
Dog, so obviously the story was actually really captivating and good.
Mhm.
There was this cool map that was basically you were revolving on an asteroid base that's right next to the sun, and every 10 seconds, because it was going in a crazy orbit, sun was just blaring, and anybody that was caught in it would die. And then on top of that, there was animatron robots, so anytime there was light, they would become active and start trying to kill you. And it's just this whole kind of stop and go thing, which was crazy. But yeah, Call of Duty, I was actually pretty surprised. Really surprised.
Wow. That's saying a lot.
Yeah.
That they actually did stuff to the game.
And it's kind of a shame too, just because it's not doing so hot. And I hope that that does not
Yeah, I think
scare them to not do that much quality in a story again.
yeah, I looked at a metric sheet for like sales of Call of Duty in the past few years, and this is like the lowest selling Call of Duty because people are
And-
finally just like, I don't want to play Call of Duty.
And that's the thing. I don't play the online. I don't intend to play the online, but the story was good. Like,
Yeah.
I recommend picking it up if it was like, maybe $20 for the story. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice little, maybe a little movie.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
I've kind of started game bouncing a little bit.
Oh boy.
Still trying to beat Final Fantasy. I am now in chapter 13, where I think this is where the thing with the ring happens, because that's all I have now. So I figure it's
Yep.
coming up. So far, I just started it. So far, it's not too annoying.
See-
I just got there, so now I'm like turning on the doors and whatnot. So
I'll admit I was playing it wrong just because it's giving you the stealth option, and I know that's what they want you to do. So instead of like doing what some people I've talked to have done, it's just like use the ring and just kill everything. I was really trying to stealth because why have the mechanics in there if you can't stealth?
yeah.
And then it's like there's no way to get away from anybody when you get caught.
Right. Yeah. That was the whole thing with the with Shiva.
Oh, I know, right?
That was
That
cool.
was intense, right?
That was cool.
Oh, and then, yeah, since you're out there, the Leviathan fight.
That was so cool.
Wasn't it
That
epic?
was so cool.
Oh my gosh. Like, I'm sitting there like, how can this get even better? Like, how am I going to kill this thing? And then it's like, you could just get this crazy power, and it's like a cutscene in Final Fantasy. And you're just like mowing
Yeah.
things down. I'm like, oh.
You can now
geez.
refer to us as Goddess of the Ocean Gaming.
Yes. Please do.
That was really cool,
That
especially on the train when he comes out to help you.
Hmm. Oh my gosh.
I really love the summons in this game because
They're so epic.
it makes sense in this game because they're gods and they just do what they want.
Because it's like, I've noticed too, you can't really tell until like it'll just randomly pop up to where you can do a summon.
It's all random. They only pop up
It's like when
when
you're
you're in
really
a very, very dire situation,
Yeah.
like when everybody's in danger.
And not like, because I've been like almost dead. My whole party's been almost dead, and they don't show up. And it's like you have to like endure for a while, and
You
then they're
do.
just like, "Okay, we'll help you out."
All right. He
And
needs
it's like,
help.
and when it happens, it's just so epic.
Mm-hmm.
Especially what's his name, the one with the staff,
Uh,
because it's almost like Zeus,
yeah.
but it's not Zeus.
It's I can't even remember
Yeah.
his name. I'm
Like
terrible.
that's epic because sometimes he'll be like right above where the action is. Sometimes he'll be a million miles away and just be Judgment Bolt, and he just
Yeah.
fires a bolt, and I'm like, holy crap!
Yeah. I want to say it's Quincycatl, but that's an enemy in the game. He isn't Quincycatl. I just remember Quincy being the lightning god, the lightning summon in the rest of the games.
Oh yeah, and then wait until like the end game because like you use Shiva a lot more,
Okay.
and it's oh man, was that epic?
That was really like I did not see that coming.
No,
I didn't see that coming
I
at
didn't see
all.
that coming in. I'm like, oh, her,
Right.
like,
And it's so awesome seeing her in pictures.
yeah, because
Like,
I'm like, why is she why is she in all these pictures
Mhm.
and nobody's noticed?
yeah. And then I see that Umbra, you can use Umbra to go back.
And yeah.
I
So
haven't-
like you're getting to the linear part, which gives you the option to go back.
Yeah.
But just be aware too. Eventually, when you keep going further in, there's not going to be an option to go back for a while.
Okay. But I mean, everything opens up when you beat the game.
Mhm. Yep.
So, because that's pretty much what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Okay.
I haven't really even worried about using Umbra to go back.
Okay.
I'm just like, I want to play.
Yeah. Once
I just
you
wanna
beat
go.
once you beat it, you'll be able to call Umbra and then go back.
I've got, I think Noct is at like level 40 right now. Everybody else is like 38, 39. So,
Okay, maybe around. What did I say? I beat the game. I think 47.
that sounds accurate.
And I think you can do it. There's going to be stuff around where you're going to want to just stay clear from people.
Okay.
But other than that, you'll be able to beat it.
Okay.
It may be a little bit of work at the end, but you'll beat it.
That's
But
fair.
then that makes it even more epic.
Yeah. I think that was one of the complaints with this game. Little complaint, but A lot of people felt that it was a little too easy for a Final Fantasy game. But with that argument, they say right at the beginning of the game, before the intro screen, that it's a game for first timers and long time fans. So they don't want to
They don't want to discourage
they don't want to
people.
scare away the first timers, because I'm sure people who haven't played Final Fantasy games have heard that they can be ridiculously challenging.
And
But,
just overly like just obtuse and
Yeah,
Just-
yeah. But no,
I enjoyed it. I mean, enough to make
Just-
it make it my game of the year.
such an awesome game.
And I kind of regret not making an honorable mention of Infinite Warfare now that I beat it.
That's okay.
Just because,
we're unorthodox here. We'll just throw it in.
Like,
Another honorable
because I'm like, wow,
mention.
that was actually really good. Like, that was really good.
We're allowed to, because we
That-
don't do this full time.
And
so.
I'm actually digging Mafia 3.
Okay, that's cool.
Been getting into that. Then I actually played one that I've been really wanting to replay and beat, because I played it on my Vita, Gravity Rush Remastered.
So awesome.
And
Such a different game. Very
exactly.
innovative.
The art style, I love the art style. It's like living comic book. The cutscenes are actually in comic book form, so you're
Yes.
actually switching.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And like I played a lot on my Vita, I just never beat it. So I'm like, you know what? Gravity Rush 2 is about to come out. I need to play it. I need to beat it. And then I fell in love with the game again. I'm like, wow, okay, I remember why I like this. And the flying, at first it's kind of it seems a little like, whoa, like how the heck do you do this? But then once you get the hang of it, it's just like, oh, I'm flying around, like
Yeah.
just the ease of flying
Upside
around
down,
and doing
this
stuff.
secret area.
And like
let's
the
fall
only
back
complaint
down.
would be the camera every now and then. But I mean, let's be honest. You're going upside down. You're going left and right. You're flying. You're going all over the place. It's
Yeah.
hard to control the camera. But I played the demo for Gravity Rush 2, and it seems like they've made the camera a little bit easier to control. And then the action's a little bit more fast and fluid, which looks really cool. Obviously, because it's built for the PlayStation 4 this time.
Mhm.
Like the animations look like super good. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's
Like,
cool.
It was pretty beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm about 3/4 of the way through Inside.
Oh yes.
What? What is happening? So far, what I've gotten out of it, I'm theorizing that it's either the government or aliens. I think it's the government is like harvesting the human race
That's what I
to
was
just
thinking.
be slaves. But then there's the whole thing of like how they're doing it, because you get those things that you strap onto your head to control. They call them husks. To control the husks.
Oh yeah,
So now it's like they're harvesting their brains. So they
like mind control. Like
yeah,
weird.
the government's harvesting humanity's brains to just make them slaves.
It's very intriguing.
Yeah, yeah. And then it was so creepy because I got to that part where you're in the submarine.
Oh
And that freaking
Yeah.
like that
That
girl,
crazy
the girl
girl.
from The Ring,
Yeah.
is like and she acts kind of like Booze from Mario. You have to keep your light on her to like get her away. And I was like, I got stuck at a part. I was trying to figure out where I would hit the ceiling, and then it would kind of turn my light off, and she would get me. I'm like, how do you do this? She like breaks in.
yeah. There was one part where like I did get stuck for a while, and yeah, she was so creepy. Because there was times where it was like, I think I know exactly where you got stuck. Because I guarantee you it's the same part that I got stuck. Where she like outran you every time when you were trying to get to someplace.
Yeah, it was in a very small room, and
Yeah.
I figured it out. You have to close her in
Yep.
the previous room.
Yep.
And then you have to break through the ceiling. But I was
I was
I was
just trying to do a
failing-
full
I
sprint.
was trying
yeah.
to just do that. I didn't realize you had to lock her into the other room. So, and then I started Need for Speed.
Oh, that's a good game.
I paid $10 for it on the holiday
It's a
sale.
fun game. Like, I mean,
And I'm like, this was completely worth $10. I would have paid like 20 for it.
I think I actually did pay 20 for it because it was on one of those flash sales.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I love racing games. I'm a big car enthusiast.
And it's like it tries to bring back the underground like a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit, and modernize it a little.
Yeah, and
But
I
it's
always,
still cool.
I always like the community aspect of these games. Like you can go to like car wraps and vinyls, and just look at what the community has made and uploaded, and you can just put it on your car. Like, I'm driving around in a Deadpool BRZ right now.
Yes.
The Subaru. I did my first car was it was so funny. It was so funny because like the first 3 cars they let you choose from are like. I can't even remember what the other 2 were. They were like compact cars from the 90s, which I'm sure they were good cars. And then it was like a Subaru BRZ. Of course, I'm going to do the BRZ. Like, but I have like a Deadpool wrap on my car right now. But it's fun.
Yeah.
Does that game ever take place during the day?
Nope.
That is a complaint I have. That's kind
Actually-
of annoying.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I
don't think there's a day and night cycle.
That's kind of annoying. Like because there are like some areas in the game where I'm like, I'll like miss a turn or hit the wall
it's,
or
like, so
something.
dark, yeah.
Like it's so dark.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. No. I don't remember there being daylight.
Yeah, because I mean I have Hot Pursuit. Was it Hot Pursuit? It was like one of the first games that came out on PS4 and Xbox One. Or was it just I can't remember what it's called.
Rivals.
Rivals, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that game.
That was
has,
actually
that has
that
a
was,
day night cycle.
Yeah, that had day night cycle. That was actually pretty good.
So yeah, and then I'm stuck at a really annoying part in Watch Dogs 2. I think I'm gonna play that
no.
tonight. I really want to get through that game. I'm stuck at the part where you have to go get Wrench's mask at that warehouse.
Oh.
Where he got captured and they set him free, but now I'm like, no. Marcus is like, they don't do us like that. I'm going to get your mask back, and then I'm gonna go hack the FBI's information, whoever's there.
I caused chaos on the outside and tracked them out there.
That's what I think I'm gonna have to do because I didn't.
Because I saw that and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
There's
like
no way
I
to stealth
didn't.
this.
I didn't call anybody in for reinforcements or anything yet, but I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I get as far as getting his mask, and then I start downloading. The farthest I got was I downloaded the information, but there was no way I was getting out of there live.
Yeah, I snuck in like from like the rooftops. I knocked some
Okay.
people out there, and then I found somebody that was patrolling the perimeter, and then I set a gang hit on him, and then set police on him. So they had to deal with 2 sets of chaos. And while they like everybody was running outside, I just stuck in, did that, and did my thing, and got
Yeah,
out.
That's what's
On the
gonna have to
opposite side.
happen.
Make sure you do it on one side. Don't go down the middle like I did the first time, because there was no way I was getting out of that one. Because then the gang members actually pushed inside the building and made it even worse for me. And I'm like, oh.
See that's the thing with calling in gangs. Like it can go one or 2 ways. There's no in between with that. They can either get the job done and leave, or just destroy everything. And you're like, well, now what am I supposed
Yeah.
to do?
It's like, now I'm going to have to kill you. Because now you're, well, not kill, knock out. Sorry.
Knock out.
But yeah, like it was just, oh man.
But all that being said, when I beat Final Fantasy, I am going to exclusively play Tomb Raider. I'm finally going to start Tomb Raider.
God, yes.
I can't wait to play this game.
I love Rise of the
Because
Tomb Raider.
I picked up like 4 or 5 games on these holiday flash sales. I picked up
So much sales.
I picked up Need for Speed, which I did start that, but that's kind of a pick up and play game. I'll beat that whenever I want. I picked up Deus Ex, which I haven't started yet, and I picked up Tomb Raider. Those are the big 3 games that I picked up on the flash sales. But when I beat Final Fantasy, I'm going to exclusively jump into Tomb Raider. Can't wait to play that game.
That was such a good video game.
Yes.
Mechanics in it, just everything.
Yeah, speaking of Tomb Raider, some unfortunate news. Lead writer gone,
Why?
left. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Oh.
I hate it's funny.
They're
Like,
finally.
I have mixed opinions on it because it's like it sucks that they're leaving. I hate to see such creative minds leave studios that give out such creative and awesome video games, but at the same time, that's that person. They're good. So wherever they do go, I'm sure we're gonna get something really cool out of them. Like what's her name from the
Amy Henning.
Amy Henning.
Yeah.
is
They're
doing
doing
a
Star
freaking
Wars?
Star Wars game now. So yes, that like what was it, like 10 seconds of footage from whatever they're working on was incredible.
Gosh, yes.
whatever they're doing. I just want a Star Wars game that's like Rogue One, honestly. Like
Yeah.
when they're
And it felt
on,
like that's what it was gonna like. Just that 10 seconds looks like
right,
it's gonna be
because
more
when
grounded.
I was watching, we can talk about Rogue One.
Oh yeah, we can. Okay,
We can talk about Rogue One.
Yeah.
But when they're on the first planet that they were on, where they were going to find what's his name,
Oh, that
the
city.
the guy when they're in that city where
Yes.
the rebel attack starts,
Mm-hmm.
where they're trying to find the guy that I'm so bad with names in this movie, the guy that Forrest Whitaker plays, the old guy.
Saw Guerrera.
Saw Gerrera. It's Saw Gerrera.
Something, yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds
Yeah.
right.
It had
which
Saw in it.
he was awesome, and now I
Now he's
really
in Rebels.
want.
Like,
yeah,
I want to watch that now.
yeah, and I
The
really
fact that all that's canon
because
apparently then now.
I was gonna say like I want to know so much about Saw Gerrera, and now like I really want to watch Rebels.
Yeah,
People really talk that show up. I need to see it.
I need to get into it because there's a lot of stuff that's been happening.
But,
apparently Darth Maul, and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, but seeing that whole thing in that city reminded me of the little bit of gameplay footage that we got from Amy Henning's game, because I'm like it just looks like it.
Yeah.
Looks so
Oh
cool.
my gosh.
So the future of Star Wars games is so far it's looking really good. But yeah, Star Wars.
Freaking Star Wars, man! I cannot wait.
And then we should we should touch base on some sad news on the way of Xbox One and Microsoft. As of today that we're recording this, some news has dropped. Scalebound has been canceled.
The only game I was looking.
The
forward
only
to.
game I was looking forward to on Xbox
I'm
One.
like, wow, this is actually something that I would play on the PlayStation, and it's only on Xbox. Okay, I'll play it.
Yeah,
Nope.
and it was kind of odd.
After they show like really good gameplay footage of that E3 like last year.
Last year, 2015, they didn't show anything in 2016, did they?
I thought they did. I thought it was like an online thing.
Oh, there might have been. I might have missed it, but I thought they didn't show
No,
anything.
I thought there was like an online footage thing where it was like they were showing the co-op.
Okay.
They were facing like a dragon or something.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, they were. But it's so sad. It was the only game I was looking forward to at Xbox One.
Yeah, the only game.
So it's
Because
platinum.
what else do they have now? Like,
I don't know. They have Sea of Thieves, and that's it. And that's not like a huge like blockbuster title that they're really.
yeah, that's not gonna push
pushing.
consoles. Neither is Forza. Like, I'm sorry. Because now that it's the whole Xbox Play Anywhere, they'll just play it on the PC.
Microsoft's new like slogan with Xbox One is just Xbox One, where we beat dead horses. Like they've got Halo, Gears, and Forza, and like I don't see them doing anything
Actually,
else.
I think they even said something like that. Let me pull it up while you keep talking.
It's just so sad. Like I was all about Xbox 360. I was an Xbox guy. Original Xbox, I was all about it. I mean, everybody was. Halo was just that was it. Everybody played Halo. They had tournaments at all the nerd shops in every town.
Wow. Okay. His Phil Spencer actually just said.
What did he say?
He
about
says,
it?
okay. Somebody tweeted out to him saying like, honestly, I was a big supporter for you guys, but this one hurt. Hope E3 is mind blowing. Feeling like the base needs to be, and then like it shows like epic, like footage from like I think this is Game of Thrones or something, and then Phil Spencer goes, difficult decision. We believe result is better for Xbox gamers. Talking about the delay. Still disappointing, but I'm confident in 17 lineups. That's our focus. 17 lineups.
Does
What?
he mean 2017's lineup or like
I
17
think
games?
I think he means 7. Like, see how it says?
Oh, he does. He means 17 games. What 17?
I'm confident
games?
in 17 lineup. Maybe he meant the year.
Maybe he did.
Yeah,
because
I'm
if he
confident
means
in 17 lineup. The
okay,
17 lineup.
okay, yeah. the way he worded that was
That yeah,
weird.
that's our focus.
Okay, because if he meant 17 games, then I'm looking forward to E3. But no, I don't think.
There's not gonna be no 17 games. 17 like new games. Come
No.
on.
I could see that coming from Sony, but
Like, and then I think there was a thing too that said Microsoft in general just said like, oh well, for it's okay because we got games like Forza and Sea of Thieves, and then I think they named another game, and it's like those are your exciting games that are supposed to cancel out Scalebound.
right, yeah.
Those are supposed to cancel out Scalebound. No, don't think so. Oh, did you have it pulled up?
Yeah. Let me go back to it. Officially canceled. It was going to be on PC as well.
Oh yeah, and then while you do that, they actually just talked about Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts still have a way to go.
Yes, do they still have a way to go?
Microsoft deletes all mention of Scalebound from its channels and its websites.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so those were
They are scrubbing Scalebound from their sites.
Yeah. Those were a couple other. I'm looking forward to Crackdown 3. I do hope it's a lot.
Oh yeah,
better than
that's what it was. Crackdown 3.
That is the because I said I kind of ranted on Facebook a little bit about the cancellation of the game, and I said it was like one of, but I'm like, were there other games I was looking forward to? Crackdown 3, Crackdown 1, awesome game. Crackdown 2, cool game. Didn't like it about halfway through though because I've said
like
this a lot of
like
times
the
before.
zombie like aspect of it. It's like it was cool running around a city being a superhero trying to help people. What are you helping in this game other than killing zombies and it's like an outbreak?
It makes it a different game. I don't like it when games do that, and I've said it before. It takes away from the interactiveness of the whole game. I mean, you've got so much more like things to do. You've got so much more people to talk to. Just the world's more vibrant when there's human life in a city. There's more things to do. You take that away, and it's okay. There's zombie killing now, but I digress. Cool game. But Crackdown
Hopefully
3.
this one will be cool.
Crackdown 3, I have high hopes for.
I have a feeling it's gonna be not as good as what I. Just because the
So
way
far.
Xbox is going, and I have a feeling this is gonna be a Scorpio exclusive. How much you want to bet? Because remember the tech that they showed. The whole build, everything's destructible in the multiplayer because of the cloud that we've never really seen in any other game.
And they haven't been talking about Crackdown 3, so
Like we have not seen the
battery.
battery. We haven't seen the battery.
We found it.
We found it. But no, they haven't really talked about the power of the cloud in a long time.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Uh-huh.
And what is there? Like what games have even used the power of the cloud? I'm sure if somebody's an Xbox fanboy, they'll probably put it in the comics. But I don't care.
Yeah.
But anyways, really, like that has not been the word, talk, or anything ever since Crackdown 3 got announced. And oh no, Crackdown, sorry, because it's called Crackdown.
Oh, it's not called Crackdown 3?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
I think
so
like
either.
when they had it, it just said Crackdown.
Yeah, this says Crackdown 3, but I think it is just called Crackdown.
And then the whole power of where it was like, oh, I'm blowing up all these buildings, and that's the only way to do it online is because it does servers.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that they're pushing it to be Scorpio because I do believe the Scorpio is the new Xbox. It's not the Xbox One Enhanced or Pro like PlayStation 4 Pro. It's their new
Yeah,
console.
because they already did the Xbox One S.
Well, not even that. Like they could do that because PlayStation has a Slim, and
I
then
keep
a Pro.
forgetting about
Yeah,
that.
PlayStation 4 has a Slim and a Pro.
Does the Slim have a terabyte hard drive, or is it still 500 gigs? I don't remember.
I think it's only 500.
Okay.
Believe so.
Okay.
The Xbox S is the one that has the terabyte. And so what was I saying? Yeah, so I believe that the Xbox Scorpio is the new console, and then what they're gonna do is kind of in terms of the Pro, is make it like it's a one uniform platform. Because the Windows 10, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
They like to say.
It was funny. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. So I finally like set up my Xbox One again for the first time since like July. I'm not even joking. Because I was like, you know what? I never beat Sunset Overdrive. It came with my Xbox One. I got the white one. I might pick up and try and beat that again. I might just start it over. It's been forever since I played. And it did like 20 minutes of updates because I haven't plugged it in since July.
And then it's just so bulky and laggy. Like
I started it back up and I'm browsing and I'm like, yep, this is why I like PlayStation way more.
Yeah, it's just
such a bogged down, convoluted UI. It's so
like you have to jump through so many things, and it's like, and then the store is just crap.
I'm like, how do you browse things?
Their marketplace on the 360 was so good. It actually inspired Sony to do better.
And
now it's just like,
and there's just so many little things that piss me off about everything on the console. Like, I went to go search something, so I like scrolled over to the store, and I hit search, and I'm like, okay, search. It literally like opened up the store. It had to load the store for me to search something, and then it opened up the keyboard. I'm like,
sometimes it'll do that, and then it'll be like, oh, you want to search on the internet? No, I want to search the store. So you're looking at movies? No, I'm looking for games.
It's just they got to find a better way to go about that.
Yeah,
maybe
bring back the 360 marketplace.
It's just the whole like integration with Windows 10. I'm not all about that.
No,
but,
or at least make it better.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
And then the snap feature. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like I was saying earlier. Like I was such an Xbox guy. I really was.
Yeah.
Xbox just.
We played Xbox. I had the Xbox One, well, the first one.
The original one, the brick.
And then like
brick box.
I loved that thing. I loved it.
Everybody loved the original
I still
Xbox.
Had the PlayStation 2, and then like I had PS3, but I was mostly playing on the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
And aside from like all the exclusives, because then that became okay. Well, Sony, I'm going to use them for the exclusive games that they're actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And then like all my cross-platform games, I would play on the Xbox systems and Microsoft systems. And then like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Yeah, I played a lot of 360 games. I have like a huge gamer score.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there. Just sitting there.
I mean, I have a mountain of 360 games, and I didn't pick up a PS3 until...
So, I love when somebody tries to say, oh, it's because you're a PlayStation fanboy. Okay, sure. But guess what?
Right now,
Pull
yes.
up my Xbox
yeah.
gamer tag and see the amount of achievements I have on that game.
It's sick. What is your gamer score, like 120,000 or something
it's
like that?
It's something ridiculous.
Mine's, I think, almost at like 90,000 or something like that.
I'm like trying to pull it up as we speak.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I love when somebody says that, because it's like, well, do you know that I played an Xbox like a billion times, like on the 360?
And a lot of people did. I have
and
so
a lot of
many
people
friends.
made the Switch. Like
I have a lot of friends who made the Switch.
the Switch.
The Switch.
And we're gonna make the Switch the Switch too.
Switch. There was a leak. Might be coming out in March.
Oh yeah.
For like $250.
Oh, that's perfect.
Which is like
that's a perfect
amazing.
price.
I'm like
that's
so happy. I'm so happy. And then CES is happening right now in Vegas.
And they were talking
Consumer
about
Electronics
like
Show. They were talking about
NVIDIA
Switch.
stuff.
They were talking about they revealed it, Mass Effect Andromeda's release date and new gameplay, and I'm just like, it looks so amazing. I cannot wait to play Mass Effect.
So glad I got a Pro now.
March 17th. Yes, March 17th, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Awesome first quarter. I mean, it's gone through like 3 delays, so thank you. Finally. Like, I was expecting first quarter after like 3 delays of 2017, so that looks awesome. Also, they showed off some accessories for the Switch that were really cool. I think they showed a docking station, some charge cables, some controllers, possibly.
I think so.
I think so. Maybe. I don't remember. Switch, cool.
Yeah, I had over 100K.
100K.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I
So
got a new
screw you
phone, so
people that are trying to say that I'm not.
Haven't
I don't play
downloaded.
Xbox. I'm just talking because I've been loyal on the PlayStation, which I mean I have
yeah.
kind of too. I mean I've had PlayStation 1 all the way up to the new ones. So sorry that I try to be biased, but lately
Yeah.
I try to be unbiased, but lately I've been biased just because PlayStation has been better. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is a good place to cut this episode just because I think we've been going on for about half an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
But yes, more to come. Make sure to subscribe below. And until next time, have a great one.